another cup. I remember taking bus. Want my face up on a bus.
Hey, what's cracking, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I go by the name of Tony Chamar, and today we're going to be jumping into, you seen the title, you seen what it said, the fastest way to make unlimited money in Need for Speed Unbound. That's right, the fastest way to make unlimited money in Need for Speed Unbound. However, I need to break it down for everyone because I watched a lot of videos and they don't really explain it properly. There's a difference between making a lot of money for story mode and there's a difference between making a lot of money online. Alright? What you're going to be doing is you're going to be grinding and making a shit ton of money for your story mode, but you got to be grinding even more to make sure that translates to your online character, which if you haven't played Need for Speed yet, or you're just getting into it and you're one of those guys that have been staying, guys or girls, have been staying in story mode and haven't touched online, once you go to online, you're in for a rude awakening. Your story mode accomplishments, besides the fact of the collectibles that you find and the reward cards, everything else doesn't transfer over. It's a completely new character. So hopefully you guys enjoy the video, and if you do, as always, make sure to drop a like down below, and if you're new to the channel and you're liking the content, smash that subscribe button and turn on post notifications so you never miss out on another video. So if you do this cheese correctly, you should be making about 4 million cash per hour. You can push this. It could be 5 million per hour, but we'll talk about that after. A fun fact, if you play this game on the lowest difficulty as possible, it will be much easier. And it doesn't matter because the game difficulty settings doesn't impact how much money you earn in a race. Okay? And I want to break down as another disclaimer, there are 3 reward cars in week 4. It solely depends on which car you chose in the prologue for story mode. So you got the 69 Dodge Charger RT, you got the 88 Lamborghini Countach, and you got the 98 Nissan Silvia S14. Alright, so there's 3 weeks leading up to the final event, so in total 4 weeks. And there's a bunch of free cars that you could win during each week leading up to the qualifier event on Saturday. And you're going to get the free car for each week event and then the grand car. Alright, so let's run through each week and give you all the info that you need to see what works the best for you. Alright, this is very, very simple. I want to let everyone know that I personally think that week 3 and week 4 is where you start making a lot of money, but there's a difference between week 3 and week 4, and we're going to break that down to see which one is the best for you. So let's jump into this. In week 1, you could make up to a potential 390k per hour. Okay, so the qualifier event for week 1, to enter this qualifier event, you're going to need an A tier car and 20k buy-in. To complete these 3 races should take you about 10 minutes. It could take you 15 minutes, it could take you half an hour, it's whatever. You're going to grind at your own leisure, okay? I'm just doing best case scenario. So when I say 10 minutes to complete 3 races and it takes you about like half an hour, don't come back and say, yo, Tone, bro, it took a lot longer. It's completely up to you. If you grind the shit out of these 3 races, it should take you about 10 minutes. Okay, so to activate this exploit, we're not going to call it a glitch. We're going to call this an exploit or a cheese. I love the word cheese. That's my word. Don't judge me. To activate this glitch, cheese, exploit, whatever, you're going to want to win all 3 races. You don't have to win all 3 races. You just got to win the event, okay? To win the event, once you enter the cutscene, after you see the reward car, okay? You're going to see the reward car, the money you make, then you're going to go into a cutscene. After that, you're going to want to immediately close your application. Turn off the game. You don't have to disconnect internet or turn off your console or your PC. You simply need to close the game's application. That's it. Boom. Then you're going to load back into story mode. And the game's going to not only going to give you back your buy money, okay, which you always get for any event. Any event, you're going to get your buy-in money, so don't calculate that into the money. Well, I'm going to do the calculations for you so you don't got to do it, all right? You're going to get back your buy-in money. You're going to have your reward cash and your free car for your story mode. However, you're also going to have that free car for your online character. It's going to go into its garage so that when you go there, you're going to be able to sell that car. And this is where, when we get to week 3 and 4, I'm going to express my opinion to you to try and help you out a little bit more. Okay? That free car is going to be in your garage for your online. You're going to have the cash and the free car for your story mode. So for week 1, it's going to be, the buy-in is going to be 20k, your cash reward is going to be 40k, and the free car is I believe it's a 2015 Land Rover Defender 110. And this car you could sell for 25k. Not bad. So for week 1, 65K every 10 minutes, or you could make up to 400K an hour. All right, selling this car in multiplayer online, you get, for one, you're gonna get 25K, and I made a nice solid round number for 100K. That means in 40 minutes you can make 100K for your online character, which is not bad. Now, the first week, my advice to you is to just do the exploit once, maybe twice, okay? And then finish the event normally, as you're not going to be earning as much cash in week 1 from this exploit. But doing this a couple of times even, it's going to help you prepare for week 2. It's going to provide you that little bit of that bump in cash that you're going to need to buy a better car and then upgrade it along with your garage. Okay, so let's jump into week 2. Week 2, Week 2 is where you're going to be making a little bit more money. It's going to get you excited. You know what I mean? You're going to make about 870K an hour. Beautiful. Beautiful. So the qualifier event week 2, to enter it, you're going to need an A+ tier car and a 50K buy-in. Once again, these 3 races should take you about 10 minutes. Listen, I'm just putting it out there, okay? Listen, don't be like Tone, man. 10 minutes, come on. Like, what are you, a bot? I'm not a bot, I'm just nice. Talk to me nice, okay? 10 minutes, 3 races, golden, okay? And once again, like week 1, once you get into the cutscene after you won that free car, immediately close your application. And I'm gonna emphasize, like, put immediately in big ass caption letters, okay? Close application as soon as you're in that cutscene. Beautiful. Talk to me nice. The buy-in for this one for week 2 is going to be 50K. Your cash reward is going to be 100K. The free car you're going to get is that infamous Crown Victoria Sexy. Just look at her. I'm telling you right now, the Crown Vic was one of those viral cars when they were promoting before the game, popped off. Like, I was one of the people who got the pre-order, so I got to play the game 3 days early. And leading up to that, everybody was talking about this Crown Vic, okay? This Crown Vic is sexy. It sells for 45K, so that means you should make about 145K every 10 minutes, or 870K an hour, roughly. My math is right, and usually always is, unless I'm smoking that loud pack, okay? Durban Poison, that's my favorite. Selling the car in multiplayer online, 1 will net you 45K, 4 is going to get you 180K. So for 40 minutes, give or take, for 40 minutes, you should be able to make 180K for your online character. Not bad, okay? And once again, like I was saying in week 1, my advice, just do this exploit once, maybe twice even, then finish the event normally. Because your earnings are going to start doubling up, getting much better once you get to week 3 and week 4. And let's move on, okay? Let's jump into week 3. So week 3, this is where you're going to make that big money. 1.56 million every hour. Yes, 1.56 million every hour. All right. So for the qualifier event week 3, you're going to need an S tier car and 100K buy-in. If you did this exploit in week 2 even 1 or 2 times, you're going to have more than enough money to buy yourself a nice car, have a little bit left over to have your buy-in for the week 3 event, your 100K. Easy peasy. You might even be able to throw an upgrade on your garage. You should, by now, you should definitely have at least 1 to 2 upgrades on your garage. Okay, so these 3 races should take you about 10 minutes. Okay, very, very simple. Just like all the past weeks that we just went through, as soon as you get into the cutscene, as soon as you see right after you see your reward card and you get into your cutscene, automatically, immediately close your application. Alright, so for week 3, your buy-in's 100K, your cash reward's 200K. The free car that you're going to get is the Nissan GTR Premium Edition, I believe it's the 2017. Yeah, the GTR. This goes for 60K, you could sell it for 60K, which brings my calculations up to 260K every 10 minutes, okay? Or 1.56 million per hour. Selling this car online, multiplayer, you're going to sell 1, it's going to get you about 60K. 4 will get you 240K. So for about 40 minutes in week 3, that's going to net you about $250,000 for your online character. And I know I keep on saying the online character more because the story mode, it's a wrap. It's not even a big deal. You're going to be making so much money for your story mode campaign, for your story mode character. You won't even have to worry about it. And you're going to see what I mean when we get to week 4, if you so choose to go to week 4 and not stay in week 3. And I'm going to explain that in a second. Okay, so $250,000 for 40 minutes of your time. Okay, so this is where it's going to get tricky though, and I've seen multiple videos that said this exploit in week 4 of the Grand is the best money earning exploit besides that disconnect glitch one where you go and sell the car and disconnect at the same time and keep spamming the button. Listen, I do not endorse this method. I could personally say I was one of the dumb people who seen that video earlier, like right at I believe it was like the second or third day I started doing that shit. It fucked my online character. It gave me some synchronization save game error or some shit. It wasn't letting me load in. It kept, like, I lost everything, but I only played for a little bit, so it wasn't a big deal to start over there. I've seen a lot of people. I've seen people with 50, 60 million, so obviously it worked for them. Nothing happened. But me personally, I just say in week 3, you can make enough money and still be safe at the same time. And this is my personal opinion, and this is based on my own personal experience. So if it works for you, fine, no problem. I believe this method is the safest way, and you still make a ton of money, okay? So week 3, that's where I've been for a long time. I never even went to week 4. I just kept on running this over and over again, and we're going to explain why in the next week, okay? So let's jump into week 4. Week 4 is when you make the big dollars, okay? You can make about 4 million every hour. And I'm going to show you how you could potentially make 5 million every hour. We're going to get to that. All right? So for the Grand, for the week 4, where you technically make the most money earned for your story mode, the week 4 qualifier event, you're going to need the following cards. You're going to need an A tier, an A plus tier, an S tier, and an S plus tier card, and 200k buy-in. Okay, if you want to be safe, just use all the cards you used in the previous qualifier events. Easy peasy, no problem. But if you're like me, and I'm pretty sure more than 90% of you guys are going to do this cheese a few times in each week. And if you did do that multiple times, you're going to be able to buy whatever cards that you want really at the end by the time you get here, especially from week 3. Week 3, you're able to make 1.56 million every hour. If you did that at even a few hours, you should have a badass S car, S plus tier car. You could change it. You can do whatever you want. But to be safe, just use all the cars you used in the previous qualifiers. Boom, easy peasy, done. These 4 races, and you have to win the final race in the Grand. But these 4 races should take you about 10 to 15 minutes, okay? And once again, like we went over in week 1, 2, and 3, as soon as you enter the cutscene, after winning your free car and seeing your reward cash, you're going to immediately close the application, okay? But, and before we get to that, the buy-in for this is 200k. The reward, the cash reward is you're going to get $1 million, okay? The free car for me was the Nissan Silvia K's, the 98 Nissan Silvia. And we went through that at the starting, why I got that Nissan. You may get the Dodge Charger, some other people may get the Countach. It's all about the car that you picked in the prologue. They give you a customized version of that in week 4 in the Grand, the final event, okay? So this is where this is my opinion, okay? This is why I believe week 3 is your best option, because here is where you get the shit end of the stick, okay? So after you back out and you load back into your story mode, you're going to see that you got the $1 million for your story, but you didn't get the car. And the fact that you didn't get the car, that means you didn't get the car in your online garage either. So for week 4, you can make $1 million off winning the race, but you don't get the free car in your story mode, and you don't get the free car for your online character. And the reason why is you have to fully complete the game. You have to fully complete this event, go through everything, complete it, and you will get that car. But then the cheese, you can't keep on cheesing it. So it's why I said week 3 is the best method to make money for your online character, because no money or car goes to your character online from the final event. The only thing you gain is $1 million for your story mode. That's it. So you get $1 million every 15 minutes, roughly. I did it in about 12 minutes. So you could push that up to about 5 million an hour. If you could do those 4 races in about 10 to 12 minutes, you should be able to make about 5 million an hour with this method. All right, so I just want to emphasize that it's completely up to you. If you're a person that just wants to run through this story mode, make some money, get in, get out, and then you're gonna jump to online and you're just gonna grind, cool. Then this is just like a fun way to make some money at the starting, buy up all the cars, you're good to go. There's definitely a few videos that I've seen on some ways to make money after you've done the grand event. I personally don't really like them. It's not even close to how much money you're going to make off the grand event for sure. 5 million every hour up to, so we'll just say 4 million to be safe, because the average person probably will stay in that tax bracket type of thing. But there's no other method. This is the best way to make money for your story mode, is week 4, the grand, the final event. But in my opinion, the best way to make money in both story and online, that balance, the threshold you want to call it, is week 3. That's where you want to be, and that's where I've been for a very, very long time. It's only been recently that I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna finish everything and I'm just gonna grind online. I got the Koenigsegg. I'm almost at that point where I'm gonna buy the Bugatti online. It's 3.6, a little bit close to 3.7 million, and that's not even talking about upgrading it. No upgrades, no nothing, just straight buy it off the lot. It's 3.6 something million online money. And I know there's a lot of people doing that disconnect thing. You're putting your account in jeopardy. I'm telling you right now, if you mess up, if something happens, I don't know why it did it to me, but if it happens to you and you've been playing for as long as me and you lose everything, it's the type of thing to make you want to just break everything in your house, okay? So I hope that this cheese can help you like it helped me, because it really did. I love grinding. I don't like exploiting to the point where it's like, for instance, people in GTA will have $300 billion. Like, I don't do, but it's sometimes it's a lot like, I have a 9-to-5 job, I have a family, I have a life. I don't always want to be sitting here every day for 8 to 10 hours grinding to make a couple $100,000. You know what I mean? In this game, especially online. I only say that if you haven't been online as much. I'm max level online in one of my accounts, and my main account right here that I'm doing is I believe I'm at like level 65. But it's hard grinding online, huh? You get between 20 to 28,000, give or take. I'm going to be doing a video on explaining the payouts and all the the best races to do, how to get the platinum, which I got the platinum. It's very hard to stack up money, and you got to be winning these races to even get up to that. The more people in your lobby, the more money you make, right? If you only are racing against one other person, first and second place, it's not going to give you the same amount of money as if you have a full lobby. But that's another video. Use this video the way you want to, okay? I hope it helped you. I hope you liked the content, and once again, hopefully you guys are enjoying the video. And if you do, as always, make sure to drop a like down below. And if you're new to the channel and you're liking the content, smash that subscribe button and turn on post notifications so you never miss out on another video. I'm Tony Chamar. I'm out.
Wouldn't wanna be your friend if you let me. I don't want friends, I want a Bentley. Drive around town going top speed. Let the top down, bumping high heat. Do not fall in love when I fuck you, cause in a year's time it'll be fuck me. I'm responsible for everyone around me. For those who hated on me, you could blow me. Do you love me now? Would they love me when I'm up? Or would they wanna see me drown? As I pour another cup. I remember taking bus. Want my face up on a bus. Took a perk, got me stuck.